London. I'm from near here. I'm happy to be with you. Are you all right? Do you feel basically benevolent? You're really near the stage for that level of enthusiasm. I'm really, really happy to be in London. I've been travelling around a lot. I've been in America a lot, so I'm incredibly grateful to be here. Like, I've spent a lot of time in airports, dealing with airport security. It's made me think, actually, have you not considered that with the world perhaps on the precipice of another Middle Eastern war with environmental and economical disasters all around us, isn't it possible that airport security are taking possession of fruit a bit fucking seriously? Have you got any fruit? Have you been near fruit? Have you seen fruit? Do you remember those Munch Bunch commercials? You smell zesty. I got a pretty impressive criminal record for drugs, hard drugs, man drugs. I'm not keen to add to my charge sheet was arrested on suspicion of fruit smuggling. I don't want to wind up in Wormwood Scrubs with my new cellmates. Yeah, I fucking killed some cunt to get in here. I ran a pretty successful crime organisation. What did you do? I smuggled a bunch of bananas into this country. And I'll do it again, Howard. I ain't learned a thing. I don't do that voice often, because it comes to me too easily. Let's turn some lights on in this building so I can see what I'm dealing with. You're beautiful! Ah, so are you! This is like a little paddock of raucous people. It's a little tunnel of estrogen that's been inserted. I'm gonna come down here now and move around and chat to some of yous. Don't panic, because me, when I see a performer step off the stage, if I'm at a performance, I think, fuck off! Do your job, get up there! Don't come down here bothering me. But I won't interfere with you unless you talk to me, so don't be scared, all right? I'm like a vampire. I can only come in if you invite me. Right, let's have a look at you. She was doing the sort of that stare as well, that kind of, please don't talk to me. I'll die if you talk to me. Please don't talk to me, I'll die. Is this your bag? I'm having it. I regret picking this bag up now. Just leave it there. It's not my fucking problem, I'm a loose cannon. Sorry, mate?
She wants to marry you.
That's sort of more of a commitment than I'm looking for at this stage. There doesn't have to be a dense bureaucratic element to this arrangement. Possibly not. No, I'll stay clear of that for a little while. You are very pretty, though. If you reduce your objectives to sodomy, we could come to some sort of bargain. Hey, you lot, pass this cable over your head to show we can work as a team and that socialism might work in this country, eventually under some sort of format. I like you, mate. You're unignorable, you are. You look how I would look if I was denied access to male grooming products. Stand up for a moment. Oh, look at this guy. Step over. Look at him, oh, like a wild... I like this man, he's like a trucker hobbit. Look, I'm capturing the trucker hobbit. Pass the cable, we're fucking communists. Look at him, I'm showing you, look, people up there can't see you. Come here. What is your name?
It's Douglas.
I like you, Douglas. Are you a gas attendant in a film set in the American Deep South?
No.
I like you. You're real, are you?
I am, yeah.
All right then, Douglas. I've got you here, and now I don't know what to do with you. The fact is, our genitals don't correspond. I'm out of my depth. What should we do? Some docking? Enjoyed that, a little bit of temporary docking. All right, I'll just escort you back to your rightful place, which, as we all know, is Tennessee. Sorry, you passed that along. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yep, sit down. Well, let's have a round of applause for Douglas, because he introduced me there. We're going back this way. Oh, someone got lashed on the end of the fucking cable. I'll just simply walk past Morrissey as if he wasn't there. The least ignorable silhouette in Britain. Great big fucking quiff, like a Hovis loaf sat in the audience. It's like having Mickey Mouse in the front fucking row. Oh, fucking ignore Gary Lineker's there. You can't ignore Gary Lineker. Oh. Just sat there, Gary Lineker, looking all fucking perfect. Did you get that seat yourself, Gary, or did Peter Beardsley organise the seat, set the seat up, and then at the last minute you just came and sat down? Yes! Yes! Gary Lineker, even great! You've got to love him! Hello? What's going on? You want to kiss me? I'm very flattered. This is my job. This is sexual harassment in the workplace. You're going to get a fucking leaflet about this tomorrow. Wait, are you sisters? You're twins. Now I'm interested. I like you and all. What I feel like is you dressed yourself in gingham, haven't you? You are like what Dorothy from the... Yeah, there is an element of that to you. She's not traditionally played by someone with your pigmentation. A decent, good-looking Afro-Caribbean woman dressed like a racist from the Deep South. Is this a parody? Do you like this view? You're getting more than you paid for, and you're there. It's a bargain. What's your name, anyway? Angela. I like this. Derived from angels, dressed like a paradox. What a beauty. Turn their house lights back down now, please. I've made my decisions. It's actually Douglas. Or maybe a little last-minute poach from Gary. Yeah, I know, I feel it too. Messiah Complex. This is my show. This is the image that was designed by the American street artist Shepard Fairey. As you can see, there are various insignia and symbols around my neck there. Symbols save space. This is an important concept. There's the crucifix, there's the Star of David, there's the Islamic crescent moon, the Om sign, McDonald's M. Yeah, there's going to be some political points made, anti-corporate culture. The swastika is there. Many of you will already know that the swastika is a Hindu good luck symbol that was quite aggressively rebranded in the 30s and 40s. I'm actually doing this show in Germany. When they received the artwork, I got a phone call from the German promoter Mr. Brandt, we've seen the poster for your show. Unfortunately, the swastika is banned in Germany. I said it's a bit fucking late now, lads. I think the damage has been done. We can get rid of the swastika, I've not noticed. Messiah complex is a psychological condition wherein the sufferer believes themselves to be Jesus Christ, a messianic figure sent to earth to save humanity. Why would you be interested in that subject, Russell? You're such an unassuming, well-balanced young man. Well, my interest is being piqued by the knowledge that there is a mental hospital in Jerusalem with a ward exclusively dedicated to sufferers of the Messiah complex. Don't you think that's a bit of a cruel thing to do to someone who thinks they're Jesus? Put them in a room full of other people who also think that they are Jesus. That's going to cause conflict, surely. Oh, what a day it is to be the Son of God in Jerusalem's holy city. Oh, I'm going to have to stop you there, brother. For 'tis I that wear the thorny crown and bear the golden chalice of our Lord. Oh, my brother, you are mistaken. You are sick with a malady, but I heal thee. I heal thee. I heal thee. You are mistaken. 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 You are mistaken, but I forgive you. Oh, well played! What social, cultural conditions would require someone to conjure a Christ of the mind? What is lacking from our society where people are in so much desperate need for something to believe in, they create their own personal Jesus in their heads? Well, the German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche famously said, all right, I should warn you at this point, okay? There's clever things in this show, okay? Don't worry about it. Maybe you are a clever person and you'll already know the clever thing, in which case you'll get the warm, clever person glow of knowing something. Like the first few seconds of wetting yourself. Oh, I knew the clever thing. I already knew that clever thing. Oh, the clever thing. Or maybe you won't know the clever thing. You know, but don't feel embarrassed about this because, you know, I only know this stuff because someone took the time to tell me. Just because I know and you don't know, it doesn't mean I'm better than you. It just means I'm different from you in a way that's better. The German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche said, God is dead. Well, what are the repercussions of such a statement? The implications are that there is nothing that we can believe in that isn't tangible and palpable, that can't be described and understood by our senses. We can only believe in that which we can understand. To this, the British writer G.K. Chesterton responded, the death of God doesn't mean that man will believe in nothing, but that he will believe in anything. Ooh. This means there is a vacuum of belief. What has fallen into this vacuum of belief? Well, I would argue one thing is the phenomena of celebrity, where we have a pantheon of celebrities that we overvalue, overworship, overpay, overextol the virtues of, celebrate unduly. Now, I'm aware of some hypocrisy at this point. Because I am a celebrity. I've not come to London to moan about a celebrity, not in these fantastic boots. I'm not complaining about a cultural ideology that's plucked me from a life of poverty and obscurity and dropped me into a life that's kind of like a tumble dryer filled with tits and money. Like a crystal maze filled with vaginas. Keep that for later. I'm just saying what cultural consequences are impacting us as a result of that ideology. Like, my friends are all kind of normal people. They are impressed by celebrity. My mate Mick, for example. Mick is a very heavy person in body and mind and manner of speaking. He speaks in a slow, faltering voice as if he's about to say something important, then he doesn't. But you will not fully appreciate the phenomenon of Mick without seeing him, so here is a photograph of the moment Mick met Usher. The reason this image is significant is because when it is discovered by extraterrestrial archaeologists picking through the wreckage of our civilization, they will assume that it was Usher that asked for that photo to be taken. Look at Usher, he's all enthusiastic, he's leaning in. Mick looks like he's forgotten what's happening. I would argue that this is because Mick has no integral relationship with Usher, his music or his dancing. He just acknowledges that Usher is famous and fame is a commodity to be craved. Now, am I influenced by those ideas? Me as a person that has access to fame, I thought surely not, I've done too much work on myself. But then I remembered the Olympics, right? Because when it was announced that the Olympics would be held in our country, I was very cynical. I was like, fuck that shit. Sport is sanitized war. It's a festival of propaganda designed to distract us from what's truly important, to keep us spellbound and docile, passive consumers, reduced to non-entities, inactive and not participating in our society. But when the Olympics started and we won a few medals, I got so influenced and into it that by the closing ceremony of the games, I was fucking in it. Dressed as Willy Wonka on top of a bus singing I Am the Walrus. Doing a fucking Mobot. But then I didn't want to hear anybody talking negatively about the Olympics. Hey, you realise this is distracting us from wars? I'll fucking do a war on you if you don't get behind these Olympics. Best thing that's happened in this country. The day after that, a moment of which I was temporarily quite proud, I got a phone call from Noel Gallagher. Well, I hope you're still cheering him after this hurtful comment. He goes, left an answer phone message. Well. 2 weeks of glory. And how does it all end? Oh, Mr. Skinny Legs on top of a bus, murdering the fucking Beatles. Care about things like nation. Concepts such as nation don't mean anything to me. It's an artificial construct. I don't care about hierarchical systems such as the monarchy. For me, it's a meaningless form of social control. But during the Olympics, I don't know what happened to me. I was on a chat show. The producer came in and asked me, Russell, in the next dressing room, we've got 2 lady gold medalist Olympic rowers. Would you like to meet them? I said, yes! Yes, I would, Mom! Who are you calling Mom? The Queen! Is she here? No, she's here! In my heart! Because in that moment, I felt connected to the Olympic Games. I felt connected to those lady Olympic rowers. I felt connected to the nation. I felt connected to the child, the tangled, broken boy I'd once been. All these phenomena suddenly as linked as inextricably as the rings of the Olympic logo. Sounds quite good, doesn't it? Let's see what it looked like. I look like an evil Jesus, Mr. T.
I pity the fool who don't get behind these Olympic Games. I do. I pity him.
My mate Matt, when he saw that photograph, said to me, at what point did you take your shirt off? And why? And the answer is, of course, I recognise that the gold medals were the epicentre of the attention. I want to be the epicentre of the attention. That means I've got to get the medals, then one-up them. Shirt off plus medals trumps just medals. I win. See Brian May in the top corner. He looks like he's trying to explain what's happening. That's a confusing one. Okay, well, Russell, he's an extrovert character. He's got excited. He's took his top off. Freddie would have done the same thing. We called him Mr. Fahrenheit. The problem with having an image such as this one in our shared cultural archive is that I look so fucking mental that this photo can be used to retrospectively validate anything that I might get accused of. What can I be accused of that seems implausible now that photo exists? Hey, did you hear Russell Brand's being caught going into supermarkets and masturbating into the yogurts? Well, don't be ridiculous. Why would anybody do that? That's absurd. Well, have you seen this photo? Fucking hell, he does it! It's as easy as a cock yogurt! He thinks his balls are a dairy! He serves it in with the tip. Hey, you know, they found out what was causing global warming. Oh, what is it? Corporate irresponsibility and an inability to act on an international level. No, it's fucking Russell Brand. Oh, don't be